A lot of us have tried exercising, and it's something which is a very difficult habit to stick with. Starting is fine. I'm sure everyone can start exercising. It's fun to start, but after we start, we often find that not everyone sticks to it. And maybe you would have noticed in your own life that many of your friends, or maybe even you have started, but over a period of time, very few people stick to it. So, from the time you were in college till now, very few people might actually still be exercising, might still be in shape. Uh, is this something you have noticed? So, it's something definitely which I have noticed, and I'm quite surprised actually that I didn't realize it earlier, because back in college we used to have a lot of fun, lot of opportunity to play sports. When we play sports with our friends, it ends up as being a exercise, playing cricket, football, basketball, volleyball, everything. It was all so much fun. We never thought of it as exercise, but years later, somehow it seems that we are at a stage where if we don't take effort to exercise, it doesn't really happen. It seems to be like a huge effort to actually have to exercise. Exercising with friends is way more fun, especially because it doesn't feel like exercise. I feel a lot of times when we work out with friends, it seems to be fun. It seems like something which you do as a group activity, which is like a picnic even. The first thing which we all should realize, actually, working out alone tends to be boring and it's difficult to stick to it over the long term. So, if you have exercised with a group of friends earlier and found it boring, you probably realize this. There's a very difficult challenge which all of us face, and that is to start exercise and stick to it over a period of time. It's very difficult, not something which anyone can do easily. What is intrinsic motivation? Do you have intrinsic motivation? Intrinsic motivation is the highest quality or type of motivation. It comes from within you. It's something driving you from within. Most of us don't have any motivation to exercise, and we say that we have lack of motivation, but actually the reason is we don't have any intrinsic motivation or something driving us to work out. So if you do have intrinsic motivation, it will definitely help you show up every day. You will show up no matter what. So if you have intrinsic motivation, you are going to be showing up for your workouts every day, no matter what. Be it 3 days a week or 4 or 5, you will show up every day if you have high levels of intrinsic motivation. Three sad things about exercise which I have to tell you. It isn't enjoyable for everyone. Not all forms of exercise are enjoyable for everyone. Number two, it takes a very high level of dedication and commitment to show up day after day, doing the same routine things over and over towards your goal. So, showing up one day is fine, 2 days is fine, but showing up every day, repeatedly doing the same good habits which will take you towards your goal is very difficult. Don't underestimate how difficult it is. It's extremely difficult, and it takes a large amount of willpower to power yourself through and head towards your goal. And number three, exercise is often boring when it is done alone. It's a very lonely journey when you're trying to be fit, because mostly everyone around you is not trying to be fit. So, once again, three sad truths about exercise: it isn't enjoyable for everyone. Not all forms of exercise are enjoyable for everyone. Secondly, it takes a large amount of dedication to show up day after day and routinely do the same things. And number three, a lot of people find exercise boring and lonely when it is done alone. And I perfectly understand that. I, however, have intrinsic motivation to exercise, so it doesn't come across as boring for me or lonely for me. I somehow I find my reason, I found my why I want to exercise: to be healthier and happier and be fit for as long as possible. A really good reason to motivate me to show up and put in the hard work, and that is working for me. But whenever I am with friends and I get to work out with friends, definitely it is way more enjoyable and way more fun. So I wish sometimes that I had more friends to work out with. It would be a lot more fun. Now, why is exercise with friends fun? So I'll look at why exercise with friends is fun from a few different aspects, from motivation and commitment, accountability, habit building regarding workouts, and the community feel. I'll be talking about why exercise with friends is fun from different points of view. First, from a motivation and commitment point of view. Next, from an accountability point of view. Then, a habit building point of view. Next, from a variety of workouts point of view. And finally, from a community point of view. There are many reasons why exercise with a group of friends might be enjoyable. Let's talk about the motivation and commitment point of view. When you are part of an exercise group, the motivation and commitment levels are going to increase a lot. Being part of a group increases your commitment to a fitness routine. You're part of a group, and you know that if you don't show up, people are going to notice. They might be asking you when you meet them at work or in some meeting. In the next couple of days, they might actually ask you, "Hey, I didn't see you there. What happened? We thought you would show up." So your commitment levels automatically increase. Your peers or your colleagues can offer you much needed encouragement, and this really helps. If you ever feel like you are not in the mood to work out, just the fact that someone asks you, "Hey, are you feeling down today? Don't worry, let's power through this workout. We'll get it done. I'm here with you." Those few words of encouragement and positivity really help you power through what could be an otherwise depressing day. So, being part of an exercise group helps you to power through those days which seem like dull days or low days for you. You get a lot of support and accountability, especially when you are part of a team. When you feel down, your friends and your colleagues who are on this exercise journey with you are going to motivate you and drag you through the workout if need be. They are very happy to encourage their friend in need. Pretty sure that you would really enjoy it when you are feeling depressed about something in your life and you have your friends coming and asking you, "Hey, what's up? Why don't you join the workout? We'll have fun today." They're really going to put your spirits up. It's really going to push you up and you're going to feel like you can do anything. Next, from an accountability point of view, when you are part of a group, opting out is not an option. Now, when you are part of the group, you have everyone asking you where you are if you don't show up. You really don't have the option to say, "I don't feel like it today." You're part of the group, you're part of the group. You better show up and get the work done. So, opting out is not an option when you're part of a group, and this makes you more accountable. Compare this to when you are sitting at home alone and searching for the latest workout on YouTube. If you don't feel like it, you're not going to do it. You're just going to say, "I don't feel like it," and go back to sleep. But when you are part of a group, you really don't have that option. You're just going to be showing up, getting the workout done, and that really helps. You feel like showing up when you are part of a larger group. Now, greater accountability means higher levels of attendance from you and especially from your friends who might normally not be showing up for the workouts. Next, habit building. Having a positive experience when you exercise is very important for you to stay committed to the routine. Now, when you are part of a larger group and the workouts are fun, enjoyable, what happens is you have an overall very positive experience which leaves you feeling very happy about the whole thing. And seeing the same faces over and over at the workouts, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it gives you a feeling of comfort. It gives you a sense of, you can say, friendship with your newfound exercise buddies, and seeing them there gives you a confidence that you will see them there the next workout as well. And this kind of makes you want to show up again, because you know that your friends will be there. You guys will be working out, going through the same, you can say, sweat and exercise routine. And there's nothing like having people to enjoy the routine with. So it really helps build a positive habit, because you see others exercising along with you have your friends with you, and overall you have a great positive experience. From the workout point of view, everyone is normally at different fitness levels. So, when you join a group exercise program, normally the workouts are very structured. So, when you have a very structured workout and you have a trainer who's taking you through the motions, you always have the option to follow along without doubting anything. The trainer will also take care to introduce different varieties of movements on different days. So you are not going to be stuck with the same exercise every day, but the exercises will be familiar enough so that you don't have to worry about how difficult each exercise is going to be. You're not going to be standing on your head or upside down or on one hand and trying to do one arm handstands. No, the movements are likely to be at a beginner level, so anyone can get the movements done, and it will also work up a good sweat. The next point from workout's perspective is that you can greatly improve your cardiovascular fitness when you do group workouts, because most of the workouts done in a group setting are not aimed towards building big huge muscles. That's not what those group workouts are meant for. Group workouts are mainly meant to increase your fitness, your cardiovascular fitness, and also to increase your muscular endurance. So endurance or stamina is what you are looking to build when you do group workouts. We don't normally go for bodybuilding kind of workouts, especially when working in a group. So workouts are short and sweet, and they leave you sweating a bit but also feeling that you put in some work. Now finally, from a community point of view, it is great to be part of a community when you are working on your fitness goals. Being part of a community, it really helps. You get all the support you need from the group. So if you would like to be part of a community, you would like the emotional support, the moral support of everyone in the community as you are going towards your fitness goals, you should definitely consider being part of a support group. The best thing I can say of being part of a group of people who are working out towards a common goal is that you can push each other towards completing one more repetition, one more set, and the whole process becomes so enjoyable. You really will miss it once you don't have the opportunity to work in a group. So intrinsic motivation is the highest level of motivation which one can have. Unfortunately, when it comes to exercise, most of us do not have intrinsic motivation for exercise. And if this is the case for you, you would definitely do very well, especially if you have a peer group or a circle of fitness friends who are people like you, interested in general fitness and looking to better themselves by getting healthier, happier, fitter, and stronger. So, if you are looking to get into better shape but don't feel motivated every day, you should definitely consider joining a fitness group, because this will push you towards working towards your fitness goals. A couple of sad truths about exercise. All forms of exercise are not enjoyable for everyone. It takes a high level of dedication to show up day after day and do the same boring exercise over and over. And finally, when done alone, almost all forms of exercise can be considered by most people to be boring, and they don't really take great pleasure in suffering and sweating through a workout all alone. So, the answer to all of this is to have group workouts, be part of a group that is fun and enjoyable for you. So, when you are part of a group, when you work out with friends and people you know, or even people you don't know, but you become friends with, what happens is you really enjoy the process. You have motivation and commitment, because your friends are going to be asking about you. If you don't show up, they're going to ask, why didn't you show up? We missed you at the workout. It increases your accountability, it increases your commitment levels, it overall helps you to build the healthy habit of working out at least 3 days a week, which is very good for you. The workouts are more structured, you try different exercises every time, you increase the level of your cardiovascular fitness and your muscular endurance. So you lose fat, you get healthier, you develop better habits, your friends are there to make you feel more accountable, and you have a great support group which are pushing you towards your fitness goals. So these are 5 great reasons for you to consider being part of an exercise group. The good thing about being part of a group, no matter which part of the world you are from, is that it's going to be aimed at beginners, those who are starting with fitness, and those who don't want to be overwhelmed with the amount of information out there. We have a lot of information regarding diets, and we have a lot of fat loss experts talking about a lot of things. Enjoyed being part of a circle of friends back in college when we used to all work out together, 3 of us. So we would push each other to go to the gym, work out, and you can say always push heavier weights or aim for higher fitness levels. It was a great experience. For 3 years we would go together,